Tom and Jerry is one of the funnest duos I've ever played in a game, and I think this character goes crazy. I was kind of like a Tom and Jerry hater at first in the original beta, and then over time I started to play this character, and I found him to be really fun, honestly. So I was super excited for the relaunch of the game because this is like the character that I've been playing the most. He has a lot of cool stuff. He still has a lot of cool stuff even though he's changed a little bit. And overall I think he's a really good character, and I don't think he's like too hard to pick up. I do think he's hard to get good with though. But overall, this is a really cool character. He's, you know, very projectile heavy. He can also kind of fight up close sometimes. And overall, I think he's a good character in the game. So today, I want to give you the basic guide to playing Tom and Jerry, show you a couple combos, kind of explain how his moveset works a little bit, and then jump into a couple games so you can see it in action. And if you find this video helpful, I would appreciate you subscribing to the channel, but I would also appreciate you commenting below and letting me know which character you would like to see more information on next. So to start off, one of the things that makes Tom and Jerry unique is the fact that you have to manage your Jerry. This is a very important part of your toolkit right here, this little guy Jerry, and when he is down, when he's gone, it makes your life a lot harder, so you definitely got to try to keep him alive as much as you can. Now, one of the things that I think actually changed from the beta is it feels like they made Jerry a lot easier to kill. I feel like every time I'm playing against somebody, they'll just hit Jerry with literally anything and he will just die from it. So right here, if I go ahead and shoot him out, he's just going to die to one punch from Shaggy, which is crazy in my opinion. So you definitely have to do your best to keep him alive. Obviously, there's times where you can sacrifice him. You don't have to wait too long to get him back, but I do think that as much as possible, you want to try to keep Jerry alive. Another thing that I forgot to mention is the perks. This is very important right here. You're going to want to go with the Dynamite Split perk. This is like the most important perk for him. And what that's going to do, actually, let me go ahead and turn Shaggy's attacking off so he stops doing that. Hold up one second. Okay, there we go. So what that perk is going to do is typically you have your Dynamite, which is your down special in the air. And it's just, you know, it's one little Dynamite, which is pretty good move overall, right? Does a little bit of damage. But what this perk actually does is whenever you go for Dynamite and you hit it with your tennis racket, it will actually split it into 3 Dynamites. And so this is a really good tool in a lot of situations, honestly. There'll be times when you're kind of off stage and you're trying to recover and you can kind of just throw a Dynamite out and it will just kind of cover this whole ledge area, allowing you to like jump over or go straight through it. Like it can basically give you the opportunity to come back without getting hit. And so I think one of the big things with this character is that you're really able to kind of mix up your recovery, I feel like. You can kind of use Dynamite to stall out sometimes. When you split it into 3, it's going to cover a lot of the stage, which is really good for you. You also have your side special, which is the fishing rod. This is another good option for recovery. A lot of times when you're kind of floating around, it kind of like props you up for a second, but you can control how long fishing rod is out, right? So if I just tap it like this, it's not very long, but if I hold it, I can kind of wait a little bit. It's still going to kind of prop me up, and then I can kind of mix up my recovery off of that. So, you know, fishing rod is a really good tool for recovery. Overall, it's not the best move in general. It does kill kind of early though. So let's say Shaggy right here, he's at like 110% and I'm kind of off stage and he's sitting on this platform right here. If I go for fishing rod and the end of it hits him, it's gonna just kill straight off the top because it sends him like straight up basically. So as you can see, like right here, he's only at 100, but it sends him like straight up, and you know, the more percentage that you do, the higher up he's gonna go. So it can be a good option, especially like if you notice them kind of jumping in the air a lot. You kind of just throw it out real quick, and if it hits them, it's gonna kill like every single time. It's also decent just to get Jerry back. So if you're like kind of all the way across stage and you can't really get to him, you can throw out fishing rod. It's gonna basically hook him and pull him right back in. So another good tool to get Jerry back and keep him alive. One of the other special attacks is the up special, and whenever you use this in the air, it's going to basically strap a rocket to Jerry, and he's going to go up at a very specific angle. So he's always going to go up in this direction right here. So he's going to go in front of you and kind of like curve to the left. Now if you do it from the ground, you're actually going to be able to control Jerry like this, and you are going to be kind of stuck in place, but you can cancel it. So if you're stuck in place, you're doing the up special, you can send it a direction and then you can cancel it by dodging, and you can kind of jump and, you know, do whatever. So I can kind of go like this. You got to be careful because you actually do hit yourself now, which is unfortunate, but it can kind of like lead into, you know, other setups. You can kind of just create your own setups with this. So like right there, that just kills off the top. You know, there's different ways to kind of mix it up. It's a really good option, honestly. It catches people off guard because it does have a lot of knockback. It will kill very, very early. So this is a good move to kind of throw out. You don't want to spam this move at all, by no means. But, you know, as you're kind of going through the match, your opponent's at a high percentage, you're at a high percentage maybe, and you kind of like notice what they're doing over and over again. If you think you can get this off right here, it's going to kill like pretty early on. And even if it doesn't, it'll lead into something else. So those are basically all of Jerry's special attacks. I didn't mention the other down special. This is the grounded version. So in the air, he drops the rockets like that, or the dynamite, I should say. But on the ground, he's gonna put a mousetrap. You kind of always want to have this up right here, just because it kind of gives you stage control, right? So it's just another little tool for you to kind of like plant somewhere. A lot of times, I kind of like to have it near ledge, just because, you know, whenever you get your opponent off stage, it just kind of makes them harder, you know, for them to recover. Because if I have a mousetrap right here, you're gonna probably want to jump over it, and then I can just be waiting here with Slingshot. So overall, you can kind of put it wherever you want, but I think having it near ledge is pretty good. It can also be good on smaller stages right in the middle. And again, it kind of just sends like straight up. So oops, try to plant it right here. Yeah, it sends them like straight up basically. And whenever it's on cooldown, you're gonna plant it and it's gonna like explode like that. So as you can see, it is on cooldown. You can see the little cooldown meter right there, but I can still go for it. It's just gonna instantly snap like that. So if it's still on cooldown and somebody jumps on you and you're going for it, it's still gonna hit them. You just can't plant it on the ground until your cooldown is up. Now obviously the main special attack is going to be the Jerry Slingshot, which is probably the best projectile in the game if I'm being honest. It is very, very good. It is very strong, goes very far, and this is going to be kind of your main tool with this character, is this slingshot right here. This is like what you always want to be going for when you can. And again, you'll see why Jerry is very important, because if you don't have Jerry, go ahead and shoot him off real quick. Then obviously I can't shoot Jerry, so now I start shooting tennis balls, which are, you know, good, but you have to hit them with your tennis racket. Otherwise they just bounce off and they do basically nothing. So without Jerry, you have tennis balls, which are very strong when you hit them back with the tennis racket. But other than that, you know, you basically always want to try to have Jerry, just because that's going to be your best projectile in the game. And the reason it's so good is because there's just so much you can do with it. A lot of times you can just kind of shoot it up like this. If they hit somebody going down, it's actually going to spike them off the bottom, which is crazy. And in general, a lot of times you're going to be aiming Jerry straight into the ground. This is kind of like your main combo tool, like I said. So at lower percentages, let's go ahead and change him over to 0. He's at 95 right now. At lower percentages, Slingshot is going to combo into a lot of different things. So one of your main combo tools is going to be Slingshot, and that kind of gets followed up with this hammer right here. So this is like his side attack right here, is this hammer. And with this hammer, if you like press it multiple times, it's going to do it 4 times basically. A lot of times you're only going to want to use it twice, maybe 3 times, and that's because you're going to be able to combo into other stuff. So if you do all 4 hits, it's going to knock them all the way back. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but instead, if you do 2 hits, you can go for like your down strong, or you can do 2 hits, go for your paddle right here, mix that up with the forward air afterwards. That's going to be kind of your main combo tool, is the Slingshot and the hammer. And they honestly work very well together. You can go for Slingshot, hammer, go for that, go for another Slingshot, and you can just do all kinds of things with that. So a nice like easy kind of basic combo right here would be hammer into Slingshot. You can also just jump up real quick, do like a short hop, Slingshot, go for hammer. That's like your basic right there. You know, you can start off with that. And once you kind of get that down, you can kind of mix it up, and we can start off with this dash attack, which looks like this. And so what you can do is you can go for dash attack, into hammer, into Slingshot, and then you can kind of follow it up after that. So dash attack is actually a pretty decent move too, because it combos straight into hammer if you space it correctly, and then you can just kind of go for all kinds of mix-ups here. Now the other cool thing about Jerry is that he's actually very strong by himself. So whenever you shoot him, you'll notice that he has this little cork symbol right there with the number 3. And so basically, if you go for any basic attack, depending on what direction you're facing, whenever you press it, he's going to shoot out a cork like that. So if I face the other way, he's going to shoot it that way. And so this is actually very, very good, because a lot of characters will sit back and use projectiles, or they're going to try to like come up close to you and start comboing you. And what this can do is it can knock you out of combos, meaning that you're not going to get comboed forever. Or it can also stop people from just like sitting back and camping, you know, projectiles, because if Jerry is right there, you can just hit them with cork real quick and it'll just like kind of, you know, freeze them off for a second. And it kind of stuns them for like half a second too, so if you're nearby, you can kind of go for a follow-up as well. All different kinds of things you can do. It's just a really strong move overall. Having cork is always really nice, and it's kind of a good edge guarding tool as well. Kind of just have like Jerry sitting right there, spamming cork right here. It can be very good. So Tom's forward air is actually really strong in my opinion. It's like a multi-hit, but I can kind of like follow up into other stuff as well. So you can kind of go for it, and you can go like drop down and go for paddle. So if I do like a little short hop right here and I go for forward air, I can kind of immediately drop down and go for paddle, and then that can lead into other stuff as well. And in general, it's just like a good tool to kind of get opponents off of you. His down air is obviously very strong. It is a frying pan, crazy spike potential, and it's just overall very, very good. Kind of at the mid percentages, you can go for down air into up air. I know back in the beta, it was a more consistent thing that you could always go for, but now it kind of only works at like that mid range, like that 70 to 90-ish range. So that's still a good option there too. And a lot of times up air is not going to kill unless you're kind of like up here already, but it's still a good move overall. And it doesn't work as good as it did back in the beta, but you can go for down air into Slingshot, and that can lead into all your other combos as well. Now, like I said, paddle has changed a lot. There's a lot of end lag to it now. You can't really go for the stuff that you went for back in the beta because you used to be able to cancel paddle and follow up with all kinds of things. Now there's a lot of end lag to it, so you're kind of just stuck in it. So this is not really a move that you want to spam. You kind of only want to go for it whenever you have like a guaranteed setup into it, I feel like, because if not, you're kind of just stuck in it. Like if I just press it one time and I don't even like hold it, like that's how long it lasts. It lasts a very long time and you can get punished for that. But it can still be a good move. You can start off with hammer, go into paddle. And what I honestly like to do, whenever I'm going for it, I kind of like to move around because if you just kind of stand still, your opponent can kind of like fall out of it. That's like number one. And also it can just get kind of very predictable. But I feel like when you're moving around, you're kind of keeping them guessing, and it basically kind of guaranteed follow up into your forward air, which is really nice. So it's just a little bit of extra damage, you know? Now his down strong is like a little pounce like this, which you can charge up, or you can just kind of press it one time. And this is a very, very good kill option. I go for this a lot, actually. So what I started doing, I don't think it's really going to work right now because training mode really sucks. But I'll try to show you guys. What I like to do is just 2 hits of the hammer into your down strong. It's gonna like connect pretty much every time. Sometimes they can, if they're spamming air dodge, they can kind of like dodge to the left. But if they keep doing that over and over again, you can kind of catch them on that. But you're gonna go for hammer twice, go immediately to the down strong, and it's gonna kill very early, honestly. So if you're ever struggling to get a kill, if you can get 2 hits with a hammer, you can basically get that guaranteed follow-up, which is always really nice. So yeah, in general, it does take a little bit to get used to Tom and Jerry. You know, you have to kind of get good with using Slingshot a lot. In Smash, I play Olimar, so I'm used to trying to go for snipes all the time with like purple Pikmin. So this is a character that I really enjoy because of that. I think Jerry is a really fun projectile to use, and it's also just a nice combo tool, which is always a lot of fun to have those kind of guaranteed follow-ups. So yeah, just go hop into training mode, go ahead and practice a little bit. Like I said, your best combo tools are going to be your hammer right here, which kind of goes into everything else. Also, your dash attack is a good combo starter, I feel like. And of course, you can always start off with Slingshot, which can go into pretty much anything that you want. You can go for that. You can go for this. You can go for this. You can mix it up however much you want to. He has a lot of combos, and Jerry is like the best combo starter right here. Now, I will say one of the biggest areas where Tom struggles is just kind of being in that disadvantaged state without having Jerry. You know, you can get rushed down by some characters, and when you don't have Jerry, it can be kind of hard to fight back because all you're shooting out are the tennis balls, and you can't really do much with that sometimes. So, you know, you always want to keep Jerry alive. I know I keep saying that, but try to keep him alive as much as possible. But hey, if you're off stage and you think you have a good, good snipe lined up and you want to go for it, like I do the same thing all the time. I always go for it. So it can be a very good tool. But that's enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and jump into a couple of matches. So I'll go ahead and play like 3 matches right now so you guys can see it in action. All right, we've got a Velma right here with the gold name and everything. But here we go. I actually have not played against a Velma since the game fully launched, so I've heard she's like not very good anymore, so I guess we'll find out. But another kind of like projectile heavy character, you know. But yeah, in this matchup, I'm just kind of keeping my distance, going for Jerry when I can. A lot of times when you land Jerry, you can kind of just follow it up with the up special because you just kind of have time to do that. Like, it's kind of nice. Gonna sacrifice Jerry, never mind. Cherry stays alive. Let's try it again. Watch this. Okay, never mind. Cherry's gonna die. If I keep doing that, Jerry's gonna die. I also forgot about Mousetrap, so let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, got the parry, but I had no good follow-up because I didn't think I got the parry. It's all good. And we go for up special, and that just kills instantly. Nice. Jerry into paddle. Another Jerry. Going for the cork. Always nice. So yeah, you can go for down air to up air too. It just doesn't work at every percentage like how it used to. They caught me slipping right there. Ooh. I tried to trap them down there. Down into up air, almost hit. I barely missed it. Oh, they're catching me slipping again. Oh, just the mystery machine. Are you kidding me, dude? I remember when it was the cop car. It's taking forever to take the stock, man. I cannot get the stock on. Okay. Oh my, okay, never mind. And there's Jerry with the spike. Let's go. Let's go, Jerry. Let's go, Jerry. I'm telling you guys, Jerry is the GOAT. Should be called Jerry and Tom, not the other way around. Alright, he's almost back. There he is. So yeah, it's like I was about to say Zelda. Velma's like trying to get in, but she kind of can't because like I'm kind of just waiting with Jerry and using him when I can. Ooh. And so like Jerry is like kind of beating all of her projectiles. It feels like. Let's go for that up special. Ooh, I almost hit it too. Paddle and two forward air and Jerry snipe. Okay, they just SD there. Nice. It's a good tool right here too. Kind of cover the ledge. Let's see if they want that rematch. Ooh, they do, and we are on Dexter's Lab 2. This is a good one. The first Dexter's Lab is awful. I've said it multiple times, but yeah.
Let's get this thing started already.
Here we go. Might be a better stage for me actually. I don't know, all I've been doing is like floating around in the air, it feels like. Cork.
Shed some light on the subject.
Fishing rod, always nice. Ooh, that was kind of bad. Oh, that was really bad. Keep forgetting that I have a tennis racket. Dude, Jerry just armors through literally everything, man. It's crazy. There's the down strong, covers the ledge every time.
Oh, come on.
Oh man, okay. That actually beat Jerry that time. That's crazy. Yo, that was kind of sick. I'm just gonna wait it out. I feel like I don't have to approach. Like, what is she gonna do? I can just wait for Jerry. I can do it again. I definitely did not mean to kill him there, but you know what? It happens. Okay. There's the up air, nice. One stock away. Oh, dude, I thought I was gonna send him down. Never mind. I screwed it up. Open another mousetrap here soon. Her projectiles don't even reach. That's crazy. I was trying to parry. Okay, I'm kind of throwing a little bit now. We gotta win this thing. There's the rockets.
I see you.
Nice. Oh, I wanted that snipe so bad.
Don't eat books.
There's the snipe. Let's go. I really wanted to end up with the snipe. All right, let's go. So yeah, I know that's kind of a short guide right there, just a little bit of gameplay as well. But let me know if you guys have questions about Tom, or if you guys want to see more of like a combo showcase. Like I said, he has a lot of stuff he can combo with. Your main tools are going to be Hammer and then also Jerry as well. And you can kind of just go crazy with that and figure it out yourself, honestly. But if nothing else, I hope this was just a place to get you started with the character. And I hope that you enjoy this character, honestly. He's a lot of fun and not a lot of people play him, so he's definitely kind of underrated, I would say. With that being said, let me know if you're enjoying Tom and Jerry or MultiVersus in general. And if you want to see any other future character guides, also let me know which characters to cover next. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can catch a live stream or catch my other videos. And other than that, I've got nothing else for you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all in the next one.